Thank you for joining me on I Am Maggie, and I appreciate you, my lovelies, amazings, wonderfuls, and beautifuls, and beloveds. Thank you for coming on by. So what we are doing, we are working on a slow crawl through this wonderful book by Dr. Wayne Dyer, Excuses Be Gone. Okay, and we are in part 2. Woo-hoo-hoo. And we're in part 2, and we're gonna start part 2. So here we go. And excuses be gone. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, and leave your positive comments. Okay, here we go. Part 2. The key excuses be gone principles. Every mind must know the whole lesson for itself, must go over the whole ground. What it does not see, what it does not live, it will not know. Ralph Waldo Emerson. So I'm going to read that to you one more time. Every mind must know the whole lesson for itself, must go over the whole ground. What it does not see, what it does not live, it will not know. Ralph Waldo Emerson. And I just posted a short on my channel too. The Dalai Lama said something to the effect that we're on different roads. Just because someone isn't on your road does not mean they're not lost. So beautiful things. Okay, so introduction to part 2. Each chapter in part 2 illustrates one of the 7 principles of excuses be gone that I personally explored and applied to my own life. Yet I'm leaving out any remnants of my scholarly research persona and instead expressing my unbridled enthusiasm about what it feels like to live in this new way. While I'll share my discoveries with you, it's my hope that you'll share my excitement through your own experience. I've included exercises at the end of every chapter that will help you put these life-changing principles into practice. So again, we thank you, Wayne Dyer. Okay, so guys, we're gonna get crack-a-lacking. We're in chapter 4 now. Chapter 4, the first principle, awareness. Thinking without awareness is the main dilemma of the human existence. Eckhart Tolle. Thinking without awareness is the main dilemma of human existence. Eckhart Tolle. Okay. It's the awareness of how you are stuck that makes you recover. Fritz Perls. It's the awareness of how you are stuck that makes you recover. Fritz Perls. Okay, lifelong set in stone thinking keeps you stuck, often without you even realizing that you're stuck. Since this type of mental activity can't lead you in a new direction, becoming aware must be the first step to getting rid of your excuses forever. Cultivating awareness is indeed the preliminary activity in the eye-opening experiences of meeting your authentic self. Living your life oblivious to your thinking patterns and beliefs day after day, year after year, is a habit that encourages and elevates your ego or false self. So Eckhart Tolle states that awareness and ego cannot coexist because awareness encourages and elevates your authentic self to be the center of your life experience. Although the false and authentic selves are mutually exclusive, I believe that the knowledge of both is valuable. The way I see it, if you're going to practice an excuses be gone life, Your primary relationship needs to be 100% with your authentic self. So in reality transurfing, they call that your soul frail. Your soul frail, yeah, like what your soul knows it's here to do. It could be creating music, it could be creating art, it could be to do medical procedures, which is actually art on people, helping people heal, whatever that is for you. Who you truly are originated in a formless, invisible world. Scientists acknowledge that all particles, including you, emerge from an energy field of nothingness, nothingness. It's spirit that gives life, and it's to spirit that all life returns. Okay, I love that one. It's spirit that gives you life, and it's spirit that all life returns. There's very little room for ego here, since it clings to the false belief that you are your possessions and achievements. So Wayne Dyer said this before, but ego, E-G-O, it's edging God out. So, here we go. Becoming mindful of your true essence leads to awareness of your magnificence, your divinity, and your unique power to create for yourself whatever you feel is your destiny here on this planet, beyond any and all excuses. When awareness is your reality, you don't need to explain your shortcomings or missed opportunities. Instead, you transcend the pool of ego and move into a totally new dimension of higher consciousness. To put it simply and bluntly, if you don't realize that you no longer have to be stuck in your old thinking habits, then the habits will prevail and persist. But we all realize that, right? We know that if we have thought forms that are not serving our highest, we know we need to change those. This chapter introduces you to what awarenesses of the elevated experience of life feels like. Okay, so we're gonna pick up where we left off, but guys, we are in part 2. Bada bing, bada boom. And it's wonderful. Chapter 4. So when you get a chance, don't be shy. Excuses be gone. Hit the like button. There's nothing wrong with hitting the like button. And hit subscribe too while you're at it. I appreciate it. And leave your positive comments. I love getting your feedback. All right, guys. Well, excuses be gone. And it's so good to have you here. All right, well, you know what's next. You know what's next. Peace in.